Alrighty. Let's see if we can get Storytime to cooperate. Awesome. So, we are back, I believe. Cross my fingers. That one took an entire computer reboot. I'm not sure what's up, but we're gonna go with it. So the important stuff. When opening a package, you need a good knife, right? That's something we learned from DC. We need a good knife. Now, I mean, this may not be the world's best knife, but it'll do. We are quite close up at the moment, so I'm just going to try and see if I can make it a little bit further out. Ready cam. Bit. Gets a little further, and it's the wrong direction. Transform, rotate 180, please. There we go. Much better. All right. It's a bit further away. We don't have a whole ton of space to work with. Let me turn off the background, actually. There, now we got more space. Okay. And we're crooked. Boop. There we go. You can see the keyboard in there. It's all crooked. It's always crooked. So, we've got that. Set that off to the side. And I have... I have the best, I shouldn't say the best, an amazing oops, I didn't actually expurgate this one, so that was what I should have done and did not. So I am just going to chop that out, use the knife, and I'll be right with you. Hopefully, we'll just tear the box. There we go. Alrighty, that should do. So, we got a lovely box. Was an Amazon box at one point, but I have a suspicion it's not any longer. Welcome to the stream, Mel.
Hello.
Yeah, you may need to try refreshing. Not even a commercial. Yeah, definitely not me. Because if Mel can hear, then... Oh, no sound for anybody else. Oh, no, that one doesn't move. Might try this. Nope. We're having one of those days, you know? That's fine. Alright, so you guys can hear. We got the box. Now, people were going, or Fantastic Sherlock Fox was going to give hints yesterday in stream, and Yellow decreed that he did not want to know. So, we didn't spoil. But, I think I've got one of the cooler, people. Everybody's cool, but this one is just, you know. So, the hint I'm going to give is that, the iPhone... Oh, interesting. Okay. The hint I'm going to give is that... Yeah, microphone is definitely here, so You found the problem? Okay, good. Good. Alrighty. So, anyways, yeah, it's from the US. It's an address many of us know. And I have to be careful not to actually, like, hack the whole box. Because, you know, you do. And this person loves to pack. Always does a good job of the packing. This one. Oh. I'll give you another hint, although you guys will probably know by now. Their knife is cooler than my knife. How's that? Alrighty. That is cool, yes, exactly. And that is exactly what happened. Which explains a lot, actually, because he was making comments, positive ones, about just how wordy I was being. It was great. Not, that wasn't what he said. It was more that I was giving lots of information, even though I didn't actually fill out a wish list at all. I'm one of those annoying people that pulls out all the packaging before I ever open the gift. Okay, so I'm going to start with the small one, because it looks like it has writing. Just going to see if there's something I want to say on stream or not. Huzzah! These are cool. They're like stickers, but they have the, I don't know if you can see it on stream. It's got like the holographic thing. Love it. I got a set of this Post-its. Whee! I love it. Because for those of you that aren't in the know, I do give patron to DC, but I chose the mid-level that's just below the monthly patron mailings, so I hadn't gotten a set of those. It's fantastic. What else have we got? Okay. Okay, I will share this. So it says, Dell. Merry Christmas. Unfortunately, your Secret Santa ran into some financial issues this year and wasn't going to be able to fulfill their gifting responsibilities. I'm fortunate to be in a position where I could help. I hope you enjoy the enclosed gift. I will confess to lying a bit in my stream the other day when I was asking about a gift for my brother. Yeah, he's probably not quite as outdoorsy as I expected. Sometimes you have to do what is necessary to get the job done. Hope you and your family all have the merriest of Christmas and a happy new year. I'm not a big fan of this time of year. I feel like people's moods get worse and worse as the days go by. Gee, I don't know that one in spades. But the new year does bring the promise of a fresh start. I can get behind that, I think. Thanks for being such an important part of the community. Merry Christmas from DC. I hope you're okay that I shared that, DC, because I did pre-scan it. Like, you know. So whether it really was DC that drew my name or not is kind of irrelevant. It's the thought that counts. And I have a spoon spork set, which is awesome because my son has one, but I do not. So I love it. So for those of you that were unaware of what was going on, let's see, where'd the knife go? We are getting into backpacking with Scouts, and I have a fork and knife set, or fork and spoon set, that are okay. They're plastic and they connect to one another, but they do come apart and I get messy. So this is fantastic. So these ones are actually lightweight titanium, easy to clean, easy to take. And then when you've got, if you picture the like 1 gallon Ziploc bags, for example, if you were to use that for food and then trying to get down into the bottom without getting all messy and dirty, that's a real challenge. So these are awesome. I love it. Funny part is actually I almost sent DC a photo of my son's because I actually had fallen for that felled hook, line, sinker, and they even come with a waterproof cloth case, which is hilarious on one hand because it's good to keep them dry from the outside, but reminds me I have to dry them well before I put them in there because waterproof is usually both sides. That is amazing. Love it. Yeah. Fantastic Shocked Fox says, one of my spoons had gone missing. Yeah. Actually, funny enough, I have that one back. It took 2.5 years, but I finally got it back. Never lend something to a youth if you don't have a backup. So yeah, so I have lovely, lovely camping equipment. That is perfect. That is amazing. It's a 1-inch longer handle than other sporks and spoons. And the nice part about the matte finished handle is also it's slightly more grippy. Okay. Well. You know, it's funny. As people saw on stream the other night, I've been part of DC's crew for, 2 years now? Almost 3, I guess. Yeah. Just over 3, I suppose. And, at least online. And I still fell for that hook, line, and sinker. Lovely. Amazing. Okay, let's put the knife away. All right. Gonna snap in today? Yeah, there we go. Okay. Spoiled! Totally and utterly spoiled. Now here's the thing. There's 4 of us in the family. I think I'm gonna let everybody else who wants one have a sticker. And I'll keep the spoons. That works for me. But those are mine. Nobody gets those. Alrighty. So, quick canoodle. That's not the word I want. Quick word with Fantastic Sherlock Fox in person, and then I will be right back.
So hopefully this is working. Can anybody actually hear me? Maybe, maybe not. What's the best way to tell? Yeah. Okay, good. Benson says that they can hear me, so perfect. Dell was kind enough to loan me her stream, and all of you good folks, and well, I can't claim to have been a part of DC's community quite as long as she has. As at least for the first 6 months, I was watching all sorts of other things and generally wondering who this DC guy was that she was going to see all the time and disappearing for hours a couple of times a week. But I've just actually come up on my 32-month stream anniversary for subscribing to DC, so I'm not going to catch her, but I'll get there pretty soon. And as well, I don't have a really cool knife story like DC, or a really cool knife story like Dell, but I did bring probably the most hated knife in our entire house. So this knife, which is a bent, battered, not even close to straight old Ginsu, that is the one thing that I have left from probably the most miserable roommate I've ever had at university, who was actually thrown out for destroying our apartment, left behind this knife. And he treated this knife just about as well as he treated everything else in that apartment. So it's a good memory, but it lives in the knife block, which I know Dell completely hates. But I use it to open every single thing that I need to. It is the ultimate utility knife, and just like the old Ginsu commercials, it really is still sharp. So I've covered up everything I can on this gift to make sure that we do not reveal the name and address of the sender. I do know who they are, but I don't know whether or not they want to be known. So I'm going to try and open this up in the most secure way possible, and I will protect their identity. I know that they are not in stream right now, but they are somebody who comes by from time to time, so maybe they'll catch this. They also did a very good job of hacking this. Okay, just passing Dell her phone. Probably so that she can actually see what's going on as I try to injure myself. This is a very well packaged package, and as I said in Discord, I really do feel bad for my Secret Santa because I know that the shipping was miserable. But since I don't know what's in here, I'm going to move very carefully so that I don't do any unnecessary damage like that, where the knife goes through. Let's see, did it actually work? Almost. Classic Ginsu for the win. We are slowly hacking our way into this box. Sorry that it keeps going off screen. Unlike Dell, I'm not used to her setup. So let's see what we can see. Tons of hacking. I will be good and well behaved and take out the packing. Oh wow. So, starting with a Lego set with Boba Fett and the microfighter version of their ship, which is awesome. And if I actually hold it up for the camera correctly, that is going to be an absolutely fun build. That is a character I do not have, and my son's going to be envious. But we're going to get a chance to build that. Maybe even do a quick interlude on one of Dell's streams at one point. And then it will have a permanent place up on my desk. So thank you very much to my Secret Santa. And take a look. Oh, nice. This is actually really timely. So this is a set of 4 egg rings. And Dell and I were just talking about our Christmas morning breakfast. And we're talking about doing up sausages and hash browns and doing homemade McDonald's style. And there's a number of folks, Dell included, as well as my mother, who really like their sausage McMuffins and egg McMuffins. And we were discussing what we could use as an improvised, kind of janky, slightly sus egg ring to make sure that we did things properly. And instead, we get exactly what we were looking for. So I'm going to be reaching out to my Secret Santa if we don't get things captured in a clip. And we're going to thank them very much for all the awesomeness that they gave to us. So no name, no additional information that's going to tell us that they wanted to be known. So I'm going to let them remain anonymous. So thank you very much to Dell for giving me an opportunity to hijack her stream and to do the gift opening this way so that it's captured and shared with this awesome community. And I'm going to take us over to the Be Right Back screen, and if I mute correctly, if I find the right foot pedal, then you shouldn't hear as I clean up all the mess. But big thank you to our Secret Santa, and I hope everyone has a very happy holiday. Thanks again, Dell.
yes, you can see that we are back, and I'm going to be using Streamer's Prerogative to do a little bit of Lego just before Christmas, but this is not Harry Potter Lego. So this is not your average bear. I'm just going to turn off the question of the day because that's unfortunately in the way. There we go. All right. So we are back, and you can see you still have the pop culture stuff on the left for the Geek Out game. So we are going to be making, if I can spell correctly, Hamsel is not the correct spelling. Oops, that's what I want. This one. Properties. It's an N, not an M. There we go. Okay. All right. So it's the set that we've got is a limited edition set. It should be fairly short to do, hopefully, so we won't take forever and a day on this. It's one of those gift with purchase things that was only sold in, as far as I know, in Canada with from the Indigo bookstore. And so these are apparently a hot commodity from what I'm understanding, and Fantastic Sherlock Fox can fill you in more. But local brick shop was having them go crazy. So we've got ourselves a poly bag, lovely little zipped poly bag. Might take a bit of knolling, but we'll fake it till we make it. It won't take forever, but we've got a cute little booklet here showing you what it's supposed to be. So we've got ourselves a book with a little Hansel and Gretel candy house on the top. So I'm looking forward to that. I have not, as you can see, opened the box in advance, so I did not pull up a PDF of the instructions. So we're just gonna have to wing it. So you guys may not be able to see as much of the instructions as I do. I'm just going to double check and see if there's an easy way to do. I don't think I have a PDF of this. Let's see. Lego. Oh, yeah, local brick shop had one as part of their White Elephant gift exchange yesterday. And I can't spell. Building instructions. Building instructions. Let's see if we can get the PDF just so you guys can see it, make life a little bit easier. Nope. Okay. So they did not find it. It's not on the internet. So we're just going to wing it. You guys won't see a whole lot of what we're up to, but we'll try and keep it as clean and clear as possible. Of course, we're going to do a little bit of dumping of Lego all over the place. And we're not going to know our hearts out, because as much as I enjoy doing that, we would be here all day. So let's just move most of this mess to the side, and we'll see if we can find the parts as we go, if I don't shove them under the keyboard. Alright, and I do understand the Lego isn't everybody's thing, but, you know, as DC loves to say, I have a permit. Alright, so the other thing that I haven't been showing people, Fantastic Sherlock Fox made a cool tool for me to use if we need to, and it's basically a Lego measuring ruler. So with this ruler, happy cat, with this ruler, then I can actually put a piece up against it and see how many bumps it's supposed to be, or whatever, how high it's supposed to be, which helps a lot. All right, so I'm just gonna move the ruler out of the way, and let's just see if we can get right to it. So we're on step 2 already. And that's too long. This one. "3D print madness." Indeed. Indeed. Yeah. I was pretty sure that whoever my Secret Santa was not going to get me something that was already 3D printed. That was a pretty good bet. Yes, that Geek Out can get switched. If I can figure out where I put the buttons. There we go. You did get it switched? Maybe. There we go. Okay, so we're into literature category, 6 literary characters who were murdered. I'm sure I can do that, but if anybody else wants to give it a stab. Okay, so we're on step 4, which I need 1, 2, 3. 3 and a bit, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And a 4. 1. I'm going to bet we're making the book section first. Oh. I don't like it when they do these sorts of weird angles on circles, just because it's harder for me to figure out where they're supposed to go. I think it's down here? Yeah, that looks sort of right. We need another 6 bump on the left. 6, there we go. This one. So we've got an uncommon set. Yeah. 6 literary characters who were murdered. No, I can't even remember at the moment. I mean, there's plenty in Poirot, and they're not all easy to remember in Sherlock Holmes either. I mean, I'd love to say Elsie Cubitt, but people wouldn't necessarily know who that is either. And I can't remember what her husband's name was, which is a shame. Hunger Games tributes? No, you don't have... Okay, good. Yeah, you're not totally nuts. It seems to be... My stream is just janky. Okay, so we've got up to 6, and then we need the longer ones. From the top. So, let's see, who else has died? I'm trying to remember. I mean, there's the body in the library in Miss Marple, and I'm trying to remember, there is... I mean, the ABC Murders by Agatha Christie are amazing. Problem is, I never remember any of the characters' names in that one, because it's been such a long time since I've read that one. Horatio and Othello, and Tybalt and Romeo and Juliet. Exactly. Yeah, I wish I knew why that was. Neon, am I the only one that you have to have resolution at 420 for that? Or is it, or are there other people where that's a problem as well? Because I'd love to know. Mostly lurking, yeah. I'm not too fussed about going a little overtime because if all works out well, we can raid into Poodle. Okay, so we've got a long one going this way. Too long. This one? Too short. That will go over here. And I need the long one. What did I do? Aha, there we go. Cat Rue Mags. Okay. That's really, really odd. I really wish. Before Crash, I was watching 160. Yeah. I don't know. I'm only asking it to send out minimal amounts, so who knows? I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed with it, but I mean, just stability, I think, is my goal. So we'll have to do a full, like, ultra clean install over the holidays, just to see if we can get everything back to square one again. No, that doesn't feel right. It feels like, yeah, I've done something. All the numbers turn out right. Okay. 1 by 2 goes on this side. Updates are not always good. Well, I tried rolling back to 29.0.2, but that seems to be not quite cooperating the way I want it to. Now, it may not be that item's problem. There could be something else going on in the computer, because I noticed that my Stream Deck is crashing unrelated, or well, not unrelated, not clearly triggered by the same problem. And then we're on 10. So not clearly triggered by the same problem, but it could be related. Sometimes I find that, Minecraft will crash independently and claim it's out of memory, which is ridiculous because I'm offering it up to about 15 gigs, so there's no way that should be a problem. So there's going to be a big teardown, I think. And so the result of that, my best plan is, with all the family stuff going on this weekend for Christmas and everything else, I'm probably going to take the 26th off, the entirety of it. I know that's 2 streams down, but that way, between family and a computer teardown, that we should have it done from scratch and need the extra time. Years ago, I would have agreed with you, Neon, about Microsoft being the problem. Unfortunately, I did tech support long enough to know that Macintosh sucks. And I loved Mac. I was dyed-in-the-wool Mac for years and years and years. But there's so much that we do now where Mac is unfortunately lagging behind. Or it has really bizarre problems like DC ran into with things wanting to not cooperate. Like there's weird issues making it out of the factory that shouldn't. DC talked at one point about a battery bulge on his computer. There are some that just won't charge right out of the factory. So, yeah, can't win them all, I guess. Fantastic Show Fox loves his, and I was envious for a while because he could connect in and send me messages and stuff from there. But I am not actually as envious anymore because there was an app that came out not that long ago, like several months, but feels like not that long ago. An app called, I think they call it Phone Link. And you can now connect your, over Bluetooth, you can connect your iOS device to your computer so that the vast majority of text messages and such I can get on my computer and in a lot of cases actually respond to as well. Oops. That's kind of... Yeah, I mean... For streaming, I'm sure that there are some people that would say you can stream from a Mac. I wouldn't trust it because there were a lot of features that were just missing in the Macintosh OBS for a while. But supposedly they've got them back. I mean, hey, you guys saw what happened on the Windows side. So the version where they were bringing a lot of the Mac features in, yeah, that didn't work so well on the Windows side. Droids are cool. Had we been in the droid department back in the day, I might have gone that direction. The reason we didn't go Android actually was that I worked tech support at the time, and it was cool to have, the new hot, awesome whatever phone. Some people insist on referring to it at the time as the Jeebus phone, which, I can't exactly say I disagree. But I became the one and only iPhone tech in the company. So once I had an iPhone, I stayed iPhone. And actually, it's nice because it just works. With Android, I love poking and playing with things under the hood. But with Android phones, there's a lot more of that required due to what may be reducing itself, but due to what was an ecosystem fragmentation. With it, Samsung would have one version of the OS and Google itself would have another version and so on and so forth. And Handspring? Can't remember who else was in there. But yeah, there are others that had, other subversions of Android. And so you never really knew what was going to function for your particular phone. And that was one of the biggest pains as a tech support person, because they'd say, I can't get my email to work. Well, what app are you trying to use? Yeah. Unfortunately, for the model of phone you're running, that app is not supported. You guys want to support it? No. It's just that Android and that version of that app don't cooperate. So you're not crazy, you're not doing anything wrong with your email. It's the way the system works. And they're like, oh man. Whereas Apple, as much as I malign them for a lot of other things and their fees and so forth for app developers, it just works. Well, and the other thing about the proprietary, or the lack of proprietariness on Android, ended up going the opposite direction, where sometimes you needed to tweak things in order to get decent performance out of your phone. I know there were a few times where we actually had a couple of headaches with Android phones that, unless you were regularly cleaning up and tweaking under the hood, enough stuff would run in the background that the phone would get hot. So we tried going hiking, and Fantastic Sherlock Fox's phone was ridiculous warm in his pocket. He had to keep pulling it out. And like, it was cool weather, but I mean, he had to keep pulling it out of his pocket just to try and flip it around and figure out which side was warm this time. It got to be kind of dumb. And then things would crash because the unit got too warm. And then we had that about, I think, 2 different phones. So the other part of it was I'd already gone iOS, and it's nice to at least have, whether you're Android or Apple phones, either way, it's nice to have everybody in the family on the same ecosystem, just for interoperability when it comes to messaging and so forth, or tracking each other as a family. Yeah, a lot of people don't like the closed walled garden of Apple. One of the other reasons I actually liked it for the longest time when I first got them was because with my tech support job, all the Android phones, they were putting companies, for lack of a better term, company Snoop software on them. And the reason for that is because that was cheaper for the company to issue, so all the issued phones had Snoop software, as I put it. Whereas the BYOD, more expensive Apple devices, not only were they bring your own so that the company wouldn't put anything on them, but also that for a long time there really wasn't anything the company could put on it to snoop. So that was kind of nice as well, is that you stayed away from a lot of that goofiness of Air something or other. I can't remember what it's called now, but Fantastic Sherlock Fox knows a bit more about that side of it than I do because he's more the security guy. But I just really never liked that idea. But I will admit, though, it was a very small ISP that I did tech support for, and the great part about that is it had a very family-owned feel, because all the owners and families were good friends, as in, like, their kids ended up marrying each other. Weird, but with that, then it was always, I got a lot of leeway to do what I wanted. We didn't have to worry about scripts, which is fantastic, because a lot of tech support companies make all of their employees use a script. If you go off script, you can actually get in trouble, or if you didn't escalate at the right time, you can get in trouble. Well, I mean, I often worked shifts where we had nobody to escalate to. They'd have 2 people in the building, that's it. And you really had to have, a lot of stuff hitting the fan before you could call the on-call in the next tier. So, yeah. 1 grumpy customer, not enough. Which, thank heavens, was the case, because... Ooh! Let's see if we can get this one to show properly. Donut! I love it. So there's donuts in this house. I mean, I will say that Fantastic Sherlock Fox had a lot of flexibility with, with his Android phones being able to put on whatever he wanted. You didn't have to wait for it to get approved by the Apple Store. So updates could come when you needed them. So that was always a perk. We'll definitely say that. The other thing is that he had to do a lot of... Oops, wrong one. Yeah. He had to do a lot of fussing with his computer for his job. And so it was kind of nice for us eventually just to go with a phone that worked without a whole lot of fussing with it. You keep the fussing to your computer. Which was funny because back in the day I used to be able to go under the hood and do an awful lot with my Windows machine. And I still probably can do a bunch, but I'm definitely not as talented with it as I used to be. So this teardown to try and reset everything is just going to be a bit more of a pain in the neck than it would be if I was, not rusty. I'm looking for pie piece. There we go. So apparently people put half a pie on the side of their house. Sure. I'm trying to see that sort of angle. And And I put that on the wrong side, didn't I? I put the whole thing on the wrong side. Ha! This little symbol in the corner means turn it around, and I ignored that entirely. Let's go this way. Alright. So, donut down, wedge piece down, and pie. Okay. 1, 2, 3. That looks better. We are rocketing through this puppy. There's a whole ton of little pieces left, but that's about it. 26. Booklet thinks we're halfway through. Ish. Alright. So we've got more small pieces. This one looks like it's a strawberry. Yeah. So we've got a little strawberry that goes on. You might get Lego Secret Santa and the Abbot's House done in one stream. We'll see. Yeah, and the Abbot's House. That's true. The Abbot's House does seem to rocket pretty fast. Oops. This one. And it looks like we're putting a cookie on above that. Nope, not that. So this one is, let's get this part connected. This one looks like it's a cookie. Good choice. Then we have Poodle Pirate time. I'm wholly excited for that one. Alright. Looks like we've got ourselves a traffic light going on. Which is the top one? Where did I saw the square. Did I drop the square? Supposed to be another one of these little square things that I stick it to. Still red. I'm not seeing it. Yeah, I am not seeing it. I see a gray one, but that's probably for something else. It's got a hole in it, so it's definitely not for that. Huh. Pull all the parts in. Okay, well. Not really I think I have an extra of, but let me double check real quick. Okay. Boxo Lego bits. I don't care if I don't have the right color at the moment, I just want something that does what it's supposed to do. See, a lot of extras and a lot of other colors, but not that. Okay, let's hope it's outside the house. So if it's outside the house, then we can deal with it later. Okay, so I guess that one will set over there for now. Flip it over. Of course. And there's supposed to be something that goes on top of it. 1 and 2. Oops, with holes in them. So I'm kind of curious what I'm going to do. That's a rather major part. Odd. I think I may have made a mistake somewhere along the line. One, two, three. I would love to be able to go facepalm, it's staring me in the face, but it's not. So I'm missing a part. Let's double check the bag. Aha! Exactly where it is. Perfect. Problem solved. Okay, there's the swirly little piece. Ah! Did I break it? Okay, and then we've got the smoke. Shazam. Looks kind of cool, actually. Alright, and now we turn it around back the other way. This is top-down with a vengeance. let's just tip this a little bit. This way. That's better. Not a great angle per se, but it's a bit more of a tip. Go this way. There we go. It's not ideal, but it does the trick. All right, so we've got a bit more of an angle, and then I keep my hair out of it. So now work on the back side. We have bases in. Then we need 2 wedges. Right, down we go. And 2 small wedges on the top. Yeah, of course. I tell you to put the wedges, the little wedges, on top before you put the slightly larger ones on the house. And did I listen? No. But hey, at least I didn't miss a part altogether. I know Maribel Jade's had some trouble with that at times. Alright, and then we've got a little piece that needs, what does it need? It needs a donut. Yay! And a pie. Alright, so I'll show you those real quick. Boop. Here's your donut and your pie. Alright, and rinse and repeat on the other side. And this time we need a whole bunch of upside down stuff. Because I do need to know that a little bit. Okay, I need a cookie. And a jelly, jam or jelly thing. Turn these over. I have a lot of donuts. This is good. Aha. Then we've got this side. And it goes down on next to that. Now we have a cute little person. These like micro big things. These are neat because they used a bunch of these in the Harry Potter chess set, I guess, in one of the chess sets. Okay, what do we get? Excellent. Where are we here? You know, I know this is a bit of an old thing. We've been playing this for a while. I'm gonna throw it on a countdown word game while I'm doing this. Right. Okay. Turn it over. So, let's see. Word game on that one. I still haven't got a sound on it because I want to try and figure out a good one. So that little wedge goes in here. I'm assuming, creepy as that is, I think that's an oven. And then 2 hinge pieces on either side because we're going to get the roof in here. 1 and 2. Oh. This is not Harry Potter, which is a nice change for you guys. A cookie thing. And a donut, looks like. Five letters. I can get 6, although I admit it's not a super family-friendly word. Sort of. I can get 6. Can anybody beat 6? Okay, so my word for 6, actually, I'm not gonna, I'll spell it, just because I don't know if it's gonna, if this typing it's gonna be a problem. But 6 letters. If you're gender separating your pets or farm animals or whatever else, then you would be you'd be sexing them. SEXING. But I don't know if anybody can beat that. Okay. So that was for 6. And gains? Not bad. Yeah, because I don't think you can do a gain plural. Nagas! I don't think that would follow the or pass the word test. Word check test. In the meantime, though, we can always throw up another hill champ. Back to more wedges. Who will be champion of the hill? 3. Oh, chocolate bar. Where is this one? There's our chocolate bar. Goes on there, and I'm assuming that's a door. We've got the witch's house. Our kids rewatched the Twilight Forest ones about a month ago. Yeah, the ones with DC and Loy and Piggy. And it was an interesting watch. I'm glad they enjoyed it a second time. I don't like the Twilight Forest. Anybody else can do it all they want. And I learned a lot from those videos. But it was never one of my favorite zones. Okay, so now we've got baking materials. Congratulations. Congratulations goes to Neon Travelers Champion of the Hill. Yeah, Froggo is playing Twilight Forest not as by itself, Twilight Forest. He's playing it as part of Enigmatica 9 Expert, I think? I'm guessing on the Expert part. I dropped in on him a little bit yesterday, and it was quite a sight to see. This one. Can you stick? Please? Maybe? Maybe kind of, sorta? There we go. There's one. And this one has a donut and a strawberry and an orange bit, whatever that orange bit is. They have a strawberry croquette on there too, but let's see if we can make it straighter. You made the trifecta again. Yep. I wonder as well, I mean, maybe it has one that I forgot to pick up. I mean, there could have been a seasonal version that I missed. So I seem to miss those sorts of things. Alright, so now we've got the other side. Close it down. I say turn it to the other side, but then they don't actually show you what you do with that. Weird. Okay. That was sort of a missed step, so I don't know what I didn't add. I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so on this one, we have jelly cookie, yellow piece, and a heart shape. Where was this one? Yeah. Heart-shaped jelly. And that goes on here. That one, and then this last one is orange and a donut. I think that's a donut. Yep, it's a donut and a strawberry. Okay, so there's that panel. Alright, got the roof done. Now we're looking for candy canes in the front yard, which is basic red whites. white, red, and white. Get a flat piece with extra white on the bottom. And a lovely dollop of whipped cream. Sits in the front yard. Oh, I see what I forgot to put on. Okay. We'll put that in the front yard. And I see what I missed over here. Oh, they didn't actually put them in there for a step. Okay. I missed 2 little figures. So we've got the same shape we had before, but this one is in red, and then we've got a companion in blue. And I'm assuming those are supposed to be Hansel and Gretel. Color choices as you wish to imagine them. Thank you for a sticker. I appreciate that. And while I build a tree, we're going to throw up one more letters game. I mean, we could put up a numbers game if you guys really want. Those aren't as much excitement, I guess. Okay, so we're going to head into our 30 seconds as soon as this fills up. There we go. And as you guys who've seen this show are aware, usually there's a countdown timer, but there were multiple people who were expressing that the countdown timer was a little bit stressful, so we have that part disabled at the moment. Twist this tree. These trees are kind of cool, actually. It's the pieces that are normally used going the other way as bouquet stems for flowers. And that tree goes in the back. Come on the pin, please. How can I be challenged? Oh, I was saying, how can I be so challenged? And it's because I put the stem too deep. There we go. All right. We have a baguette that goes over here. Maybe. And a pink candy. We're just about done this one. Salons. Ooh. Yeah, I can get saloon. I guess you could pluralize that to saloons. So it would be either a saloon car or it would be a pub. Wild West Saloon? Oh, come on. Sorry, Delenn is like circle ball bit challenge. There we go. Okay, and there's the Lego thing. Of course, it goes in the front. Of course. And there's one other candy I missed on this corner. There we go. That should be... Yep, that's it. So apparently, what I didn't know, Fantastic Chalk Box, here's news for you, is you guys can sort of see that we have this top right one, but there are a number of other ones. I'm not sure what this bottom one is. We're all supposed to be fantasy themed. And this of the clouds is kind of cool, but it's Jack and the Beanstalk. And this top one is really neat. I like that as well. It's a lot of a tea party kind of thing because it's Alice in Wonderland. It's sort of hard to see, but it's got like a hat in the front. But the bottom right one puzzles me. And there's lots of forest and stuff. I'm going with, and there's a red character, so I'm going with maybe Little Red Riding Hood, I suppose. But yeah, so that was it. We're going to go back and finish off, or try and see what we can get done in about 45 minutes or so of Minecraft. So we'll set aside the Lego. I'll go to be right back. Won't be as long as I have been. Alrighty-roo. Let's see if we are back. Yeah. So what's happening here? In the rollback, I have resurfaced an error, a bug that I thought was gone. But, and you don't see the face cam. That's not intentional. It looks like my camera only likes one camera at a time. Or my computer only likes one camera at a time. Oh. Well, that's less than optimal. Okay. My computer only likes one camera at a time, which means that... when I do that every once in a while, the face cam will go south. And so if I try to hit properties, which normally it should have let me to turn it off and turn it on again, like on the camera itself. But yeah, not so effective at the moment. It used to time out like that, and I had horrible problems with it, and it was a problem with the graphics driver, but it was fine for ages and ages. And now it's gone south again, so we'll just have to put up with the rebuild, I suppose. You do not deserve a bath. You have nothing left to wash. No sisters, no nothing. Go away. Okay. Let's just set our spawn here. Alright. So, back where we were, once upon a time. I'm going to figure out what the inside corner of this one is. Here. Right? Right? More or less? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alrighty. And now we can get our other pieces going. Just to get the roof and everything else. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so we can go up 12 on this one. 2, 3. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Did I? Oh, didn't bring torches. Okay, well, that'll be fun. Didn't quite manage to make that one. You know, Neon, if any of that ever makes sense, we could probably make $1 million out of it. All right. We will definitely need windows of some sort in here, but I'm assuming that the guy does not want windows in his bedchamber, so that could be problematic for him. I mean, it is just a story, so we can do whatever we want, really. And this will just be a long blank wall to start with. And we'll change it up. I might... Actually, what have we got? Where's the halfway point? More or less here? That matches up with the front anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have absolutely no idea if we are even remotely close to, what's the word? If we're even remotely close to being correct on categories and stuff like that. I don't really know. And frankly, nobody really seems to care. So, I'm not gonna fuss about it. Alright. So we're making some pretty good progress because this is a very basic building. One of the nice parts about monks is things like this tend to be basic buildings. And that's not going to be there. Do I have... which I can And do more of this. I was thinking about whether or not I had extra dirt, and I do, but I didn't need to bring it. 3, 4, 5. Very, very basic. Okay. Looking at the Geek Out, which was here. We're into movies. 6 actors who starred in over 10 films. Huh. I mean, I guess technically, if you count franchises, then Bruce Willis certainly has. Because, you know, Fast and Furious itself is getting that close. How many different Die Hards were there, by the way? I thought there was more than 2, but I could be wrong. Four, okay. There's 4 right there, and then we know he's done a bunch of other ones as well. No, Bruce Willis wasn't. No, I was just thinking of that's another franchise that everybody in that nearly had done 10 flicks just by being in that franchise. John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, yep. Cruise, Vin Diesel. Stallone for sure, yeah. I mean, I guess we could probably even include people like Tom Hanks probably has. What's the halfway point? This one. Why not? Let's just keep dividing things. 4, 5, 6, 7. Schwarzenegger, Maggie Smith, and Emma Thompson. Oh! I know Emma Thompson for sure has. I don't know about Maggie Smith. I guess, yeah. I mean, really, technically, if you're counting... It doesn't say anything about it can't be franchises.
Hello?
Hey, DC. We didn't get the category change back after I finished the Lego. I need more. And if I could actually think about putting windows in, maybe that would help. Does he get bricks or does he get... Yeah, that's with the plain old polished. This one. And I will need some slabs, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't, actually, now that I think about it. We'll find out. I suspect Fantastic Sherlock Fox, it's probably one of those situations where nothing would come of it if I didn't say something. But if I said something, it's worth bugging me about. By the way, that particular point, Zero thinks is really funny. So, yeah. There is that. Zero thinks it's funny when other people like to tease me just because I caught myself on things like that. Okay, so we need stairs. I'm gonna bet 3 sets maybe? Let's leave it at that and see what we need. Oh, haha, keep coming back. And you can't put a roof on until you torch up the place. There we go, much better. Excuse me. You know what we haven't had? We haven't had a hydrant for everybody.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
So bottoms up with whatever drink you've got. Have a good old sip. Have we hit 6 actors yet? I didn't think we did. Oops, that's not what I want. These. Torching for now. I don't know who sings this one. Apparently... Who is this? Jesper Peterson? Interesting. Yeah, Jesper Peterson and the Snow Department. Okay. Anyway, he reminds me of Harry Connick Jr. Sigourney Weaver for our multiple films, for sure. I was going to argue about Maggie Smith, but two things. One is that I have not actually watched all of her films, which is, shame on me because I quite like them. But the other thing is that apparently I can't climb. The other piece of that is that the question didn't exclude franchises. So, if you take Harry Potter and Downton Abbey, there you go. You got 10 right there. They say over 10, so all we need is one extra. How did I do that one? It looks like I've turned it odd at the top. And yet... Oh no, it's even. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's put one more out here. I guess I need one down here. Do. I'm pretty sure we've hit 6. So, let's hit a new one. Maybe. There we go, 6. Music performers, we're back to music again. Whose names begin with W. We had F before, now we're into W. Oh. That's what I was doing. It's performers, so that could also be groups. In this case, we could probably include groups like Wings and Wham. Yeah, they're showing my age. Will Smith? Maybe? Oh. Hey, buddy. You're on fire! Oh. Miscalculated. See if we can... I keep avoiding that wall. Let's just go to sleep and then... Who? Yep, Stevie Wonder. Willie Nelson, there's a W right at the beginning. I'm looking for dirt. There we go. The Who. Waylon Jennings, I guess? Maybe? I don't listen to a whole lot of those guys. Wouldn't know, really. Boxcar Willie. Ooh. There's one I haven't heard in a coon's age. Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, Wu-Tang Clan, Weezer, Wayne Newton, and Wagner the opera guy. Love it. In that case, he's the composer, but I see your point. What did I... Oh, this one. I don't think I brought enough. It's okay. Yeah. Dylan's predictable one-step method. Oh well, that's fine. 8 isn't gonna be enough. Oh, he certainly did. That's true. That's very, very true. Yeah, no, I know he was the composer. I I keep forgetting that all of the major composers in the era actually were often court performers as well. There were a few that even came to England simply because they were brought along with the British court when the Germans moved in. All right. The Hanoverians, I should be more specific on that one. Whoops. Because, of course, Germany as we know it now didn't exist back then. Yeah, very true. Very true. Very, very true. Wagner would have had to play. Okay, we're back into... Oh, nope, didn't get the new one. Come on, Geek Out, cooperate. Okay, we're still in music. Wow. 2 rappers with an initial in their stage name. That should be fairly easy for the right people. I mean, I know one. Kind of says it there. Ice-T? Yep. Definitely. P. Diddy is the one I was thinking of, yes. Sean Combs. I mean, then there's the... Was it... I think there's... Isn't there like a rapper who uses like BFG or something like that? I don't know. I mean, if you want to be really picky, briefly, Salt and Pepper did rap, but yeah. Okay, this isn't right. I should do the long side of the building first, I think. Pleased to not having enough supplies.
Happy, happy, happy.
You like that cat?
Happy, 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 happy.
Awesome. That cat is cute. Alright, we're now at 4 fictional sci-fi corporations. Ooh. Ooh. Is this one that Fantastic Sherlock Fox is into? I do! Slap a sticker! Yep, no, I do keep telling you that. And I keep telling you that because, unlike a lot of other streams, we do them for free here. Just because people need to be able to have a place where they can have a little bit of fun, right? I say I need to do the long part of the building, then I promptly go and do the short section. Smart! SMRT. The Mao Corporation from the Expanse. Yep. I don't remember the one from Avatar. We have the Weyland-Yutani from Aliens. Yep. Sci-Fi corporations. I'm sure there's gotta be one in Star Wars. I just can't seem to think of it at the moment. The company from DC's collabs. DC might be able to tell you whether or not he would qualify that as sci-fi or not. Oops. Watching the time here, I see about 25 minutes. Until we go and join our fine pirate poodle friend. That just sounds really lame when I say it that way. Not intended to. Yeah. Honestly, I think that was a bit of a Higglesworth construction. That I got the impression towards the end of some of those collabs that they were both looking, or not both, that Zloy and DC were looking forward to the company dissolving. Because some of those were, they were good. It was fun for a while, and then it got to be a little high on the corny side. And, yeah. I mean, it has its purpose. It has its place. But yeah, I like a lot of the stuff that the collab came up with, and that was really the big key. InGen, you're right. The InGen Corporation from Jurassic Park, exactly. Good question. Definitely sci-fi. You remember the Skynet? Yep. Indeed. I mean, and I think, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong, but I think the Corp in AI was quite literally just AI. The AI Corp. Oh. Well, that's not... That doesn't match the way I want it to. Oh well, we'll get there. This one goes like this. Like that. Yeah, not quite the way I'm hoping. This one's wrong. Maybe we might leave it at that. There we go. That's better. Go 1, 2, 3. Tyrell Corporation. For sure. So that would be 4. Plenty of extras. If that one works. Oh. Geek out, you're being a pain. Let's go like this. Two shows starring Saturday Night Live alumni. All right. It's funny because Saturday Night Live is one of those weird ones where sometimes the comedians are on there first before they go into other shows. Other times it's the shows or the Saturday Night Live make them a star and then they go do other stuff. I think I just said the same thing twice. I mean the other way around. So as in sometimes they come on there because they're popular on some of their show, and then other times this Saturday Night Live makes them the popular in the first place. I can't recall, was Bird Rock from the Sun with people from Saturday Night Live? I cannot recall. Honestly, I could tell you more about SCTV than I can tell you about Saturday Night Live any day of the week, which is just annoying. And I'm over by too much. That's okay. Okay, what do I need? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9? Okay. Twin City with Bill Murray. Probably. I don't think I ever saw that one. Wrong one. There we go. If I want to confuse myself, I'll put Blackstone and Deep Slate in the same box. Okay, I need... 8, 9. Oh, sci-fi. Gotcha. Sci-fi corpse. I mean, in some sci-fi movies, the American government becomes a corporation of itself. For better or worse. What do I need? I'm going to torch it for now, but I really should. What do we got here? I think that's fine. Let's torch this one. That looks okay. That looks okay. All right. So we got the shape. But now we got 15 minutes to figure out windows and interiors. And since it's not going to be staffed by a real... Hey, it's not a real boy! In there, I'm just going to slip back and grab a little bit of wool. And we need some wood for tables. So let's get rid of this piece first. Nope, wrong one. I'm going to skip this Saturday Night Live alumni thing. Seems that not a whole ton of us know a bunch of that. So we have ourselves a hangman on the go. Looks like...
Oh, hello there!
It's a 7-letter word. Oh, that's a little bit long. Don't worry, Yellow, we will recap. We have opened a gift on... Well, okay, we opened the Stream Secret Santa, we've opened the Real Life Secret Santa, I built Lego, and we are working on a house for the abbot of the monastery. Everybody over there's got red beds, so I'll give you a red bed too. Even though your name's not Ted. That one, and I need wood stairs and such, so I'm pretty sure I have some of those kicking around somewhere. Okay, so I'm thinking I could have made it spruce, but I'm not seeing spruce stairs in here, nor I'm seeing a little too much oak. So let's see what we can find for wood stairs. SNL responses. Yep, Bill Murray and Eddie Murphy. Well, are they shows? There's the kicker. Alright, we need... There we go. Stairs for tables. And I would love to be able to put little things on there like a pot or whatever, but I'm not thinking through this very well. Needs flooring, right? Great. Let's give him... No idea what he did for flooring the rest of it. Okay, well, you know what? We're gonna do the old-fashioned run around and see. And I need glass windows too. That works. That works. It's seasonal. Alright. So we're working on the house for the abbot. And just before we finish up at the top of the hour, we will do a quick recap, and then my plan for the day is... Oh. Okay. Is to go and visit the poodle. The fine pirate herself. Assuming she's still on tap for streaming today. We'll have to see. Why can I not see? There we go. 1632. If I need more than 64, we're in trouble. Okay. Ah! Whoops! Sorry, Poodle, didn't mean to call you out. Apologies. Okay, let's see where we get. The office end of the building can probably use a window or two. And we may make truncated windows or smaller ones a little higher up on this side. So rather than being the full 9 high with the 10 thing, I may actually put them up higher. Let's see what's this one. It's something like that, so higher. Start at the top and work our way down. Ooh! Envy! Hot tub. Nice. That would be fantastic. Okay. 3. Ooh, wow, that's country. There's country, and there's like, oh my goodness, country. And nothing wrong with it. It's
Hello
just
there.
not normally something that I listen to. 1, 2, 3. Hello there, Mama Bear. How are you? What are your plans for today? Today, my plans involved building a house, opening Secret Santa gifts, and yeah, plenty more, I guess. This. Oh, whoops. But I'm curious to know how your day is going. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I think that'll work. I'm debating, do I make it extra wide? That's fine. It's a weird place to put it. But I think that being as that is sort of his bedroom end of the house, or of the building, then I don't really want to have it be way down low. So this one will have lighting as well. Maybe not quite as... Let's see, how can I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can do 3 and 3 is 6. 1 is 7. Okay, let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See how that hole looks from the back. I mean, it is a little weird because I did do full windows. Oh, I didn't actually. I thought I put full windows in the sleeping chambers, but I didn't. Okay. Ah! Oops. This way you go by to your granddaughter. Your plans to finish grocery shopping and then order them fun stuff. Oh, yes. Shopping for others can be so therapeutic at times. I know it's expensive during the Christmas season. Expensive any time of the year. But it's really therapeutic. I like that. Okay, we've got over here. Skip that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, go this one. And 6. Oops. It's so tempting when I'm sitting down in front of the computer watching people's streams to want to play like all the time. But yesterday, between prepping materials, which it was clearly not for this project, between prepping materials and trying to make sure that things weren't supposed to crash, I was actually up quite late, so I have to make sure not to do that again. I'm going to copy the other window this time. Let's see. We've got 2 across, and then 4, right? Oh, it's the full width. Okay, that's easy. Alright, so we need down by 1, 2 across, and then full width. Let's make this huge window. Why? Because I can. Would it have been realistic? Heck no. No, it would not. Because they would not have been able to afford that. Especially not panes that large. Truth is, I mean, it was just one of, it would need a lot more wood supports in it, but it's not a Minecraftable feature. So, in that case, then we just do what we can, right? I have a lot of books to read. It's set in the same period as Headfile, written by the same author, but I just haven't taken the time to do so. I've been wanting to read a lot lately and just haven't given myself the opportunity. Get these. 1, 2. Do I need it? Nah, let's leave it. Down. Put this down. We're almost at the 5-minute point. Okay. It's just one guy, so he really doesn't need a big bed. Oops. Torches. Down here. There's something to be said for pretense of austerity. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a whole lot of austerity, but yeah. He's gonna get a big desk. Let's give him a return. Woohoo! Yeah, you can get behind that. Sort of conversationally, his office space, right? Okay. Over there. Not gonna make that drop? No, I didn't think so. That was a little bit of a rough one. Yeah, close enough. Okay. I could put things like bookshelves and whatnot in here. Nothing too exciting, and he needs more windows, but we'll get there. And more lighting from the roof, and yeah. Alright, so. Let's head back and show off the box. Yay! A little fly around. So the box shall be repurposed, and it's going to become, I don't know, holiday yurt, I guess. But it was, at the time, filled with, yeah. The corners in the back had 2 beacons that were lit. So a bit of a giveaway there, but I like the way it looked because it actually not only did it let me know part of the secret, but it also looked good. It also looked good because I could imagine that it was almost like they were stuck to, say, a helicopter or something that was lowering the gift down. So I came up with a lore for that, right? So that's what we've got. But it turned out, rather than being 2 beacons, the surprise was it was actually 4. 4 beacons, each on a 3x3 base. So I got 36 blocks with that, and then adding to that lovely.
Oh, nope.
Grumpy cat. Adding to that, we actually also got a whole bunch of shulkers. A lot of very useful, what may seem like basic supplies, but a lot. So there's these 2 that have things like wood in them, different kinds of wood, because it's just something that takes me time to do, so they're saving me a lot of time. And then some of the supplies like granite and diorite, and there is andesite down here. Plus those 2 in the corner. I guess we should move them all together. All of that stuff came from my Secret Santa. And then there's 4 boxes on the other side, because I wasn't sure if I was going to have to use some of those Secret Santa supplies right away. So yeah, all of these, plus 4 more shulkers of stone and such, are all from the Secret Santa. So I got really spoiled. Okay. And if it wants to cooperate, we'll see if I can. Maybe. Nope, maybe Storytime doesn't want to see. Nope, it doesn't. Okay. Can I get chatting? Nope. I guess I'll have to tell you what we got. I apologize, but my Secret Santa gift in real life was shipped by DC, and I have a suspicion it is DC, but there's reasons for gray area in there. And I got some lovely stickers from the emoji that you guys get to see. It's like whoa or what. Let's see if I can find it in here. No, not that one. One. So I got 3 lovely holographic stickers of that, which are actually quite heavy duty too. I'm fairly impressed. And I bet you they're water resistant, so I could actually put one on my coffee mug at camp. That would look really cool. And then some of DC's awesome post-it notes with one of the sketches on it. Yeah, and then what's the other thing I did? I got from him a set of long titanium knife and fork, or not knife fork, spoon and spork for camping. So I quite like that because we can make very, very good use of those ones. What else was I thinking? There was something else. Fantastic Sherlock Fox got to share what his gift was. And then I built a fairy tale set from Hansel and Gretel. Let's see. Start. Image. Come on, add it. Image 2. This one. Yeah. Okay, so I don't want that one on here. Got a wrong screen. Remove. Live. Yes, stop. Live. Add. Image. Existing. 2. There we go. Sorry. If my cameras were cooperating, you'd see this better. But we built a Lego today that was the Hansel and Gretel book. That's what we built. Nice little limited edition set. And Fantastic Sherlock Fox. I'm not going to spoil what you had, but care to fill everybody in on stream what you had? The rest of the family gets the stickers? We'll have to see. I mean, I've got 3. And I'm going to give them first dibs. Because I got some very awesome stuff. And I've also had some cool wins in the past year from DC when it comes to his 3D printed items. And he sent cool pieces in with that. So we're spoiled and then some. I mean, if I'm keeping the notepad, then maybe I may share the stickers. We'll have to see. So yeah, that's our wonderful set of gifts. I have plenty of things to do. I still have things to do on the server before the holidays come on this one. And maybe Fantastic Sherlock Fox and I can post a picture of what we got in DC's Discord. That's probably cool. So in the meantime, I'm just going to double check and see whether or not our poodle friend is ready to be live. See if that actually works. Because not much around here does. The only other thing you missed was yet more crashes and reboots and I don't know. It's going to be complete teardown season. All right. So it looks like Poodle is live and it says last Minecraft stream before Christmas. So we're going to head on over there and have a great time. If you are so inclined, let's see, where is, nope, not this one. Come on. Trying to see if I can find the easy one. There we go. We're going to restart that raid.
Mischief managed.
Good to see all of you. Merry Christmas. I will be back probably on the 27th. So have yourselves a fantastic Christmas and a fantastic Boxing Day if that's your thing. Thank you very, very much to Max Money for bringing in his raid. I very much appreciate that. Thank you to those who spent clues today. Thank you very much to our moderators, Benson and Fantastic Sherlock Fox and Neon Traveler. They kept the place nice and squeaky clean today. Thank you very much to Conversation from Poodle Pirate, Yellow, Mama Bear, Max Money, Stormy, ITT Tom, CJ Bot, Ross, Minneapolis Mel, and Dadcraft. So once again, Merry Christmas. Have a great happy holidays. Grab emotes if you need them, and we'll see you over at Poodle Pirates. Have a great time. Bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.